All right, all right, all right. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go, as the tones are. I'm just live. I didn't have nothing to talk about. I just came on to come on. Star Atlas tips for renting out your fleets. All right, Star Atlas, we see you. I said I want to start coming on here. If I could ever figure out how to use the internet, like the social media, them people that be doing, when you see them people that make those videos and they had a green screen and all that editing and all that, man, them people are dedicated. They are dedicated. Because I don't have the patience to make two videos overlap over one. I couldn't do that. I couldn't have the patience. I was like, fuck that. I need a production team. Yeah, I need a production team. So like when I'm talking, like Joe Rogan got Jamie. I need a Jamie. That's what I need. So I motherfucking fact check. Like, yeah, pull that up, fact check that real quick. Cause I've been coming on here, I've been talking shit for over a year. TikTok, and me and them have went back and forth from, China TikTok to American TikTok now where we at. Cause you don't hear nothing about that CEO no more cause he ain't got no power. This is an all-American platform right here. And they take shit down according to community guidelines. And they don't give you a way to rebuttal because it ain't no discussion. They not telling you wrong. They just saying you can't say it on here. The reason why you can't say it on here is because they like, you talking shit about us. We are the power. It's actually you saying they like, you goddamn right. Why you think we kicked China off this app? And we had to take it over so you motherfuckers can't talk to each other. That's the whole plan. I thought it was me because I cuss a lot. I need to stop cussing. No. I listened to Gregory Mannarino this morning. He say they took him off of X and another site. I found a white lady on here in Ireland that was talking history. I mean, real cool video. She was well articulated and everything. Got her facts over. Shit, I couldn't repost the video, and they took her shit down. So really, it's just it's not how you say it on here. It's what you say. It's dangerous times. Because you come on here, they fact check me like I'm the president. And then we let the president talk like a crackhead. I like, this shit don't make no sense. They're eating the dogs. I can come on here and say some shit like that about some people. I haven't said nothing. I haven't attacked another individual. Well, I attacked some individuals, but I haven't attacked a group of people like that. I ain't said nothing close as disrespectful as they are eating the dogs. But that's the world we live in until we get our own platform. That's that bullshit. But we finna move to another, when we move to Web 3, that's gonna give us some kind of freedom of speech, baby. The minute we all can talk to each other and communicate, we're able to work all our shit out. Cause that's when you expose the pieces of shit. Yeah, I thought about something this morning. You know how to be like ADHD and ADD, all that shit. And be like, you got people that talk to themselves, and you got people that, like me, I can't small talk. I don't know what the fuck small talk is, but I think I figured it out this morning. Small talk is the shit you say instead of telling the truth about your fucked up ass life. Great weather we're having today. Oh, yeah. We rather talk about say like, God damn, you still cheating on your wife? Your daughter and your kids still strung out? They still running around? Yeah, your life still fucked up. No. Let's get back to the small talk, nigga. Don't talk to me about that shit. Don't talk to me if I don't plan on doing nothing about it. That ain't no conversation. So that's what small talk be. Small talk is just, we here in the same space. I'm acknowledge you as another human being and you, but we not gonna talk about shit. That's why people be like, I be thinking I'm too personal and shit. Like, they like be talking, if I got a problem, be like, I tell a motherfucker exactly what's going on. And then they look at me like I told them too much. When that's the shit we supposed to be sharing. We supposed to be sharing the truth, because if we share the truth, that means, that's why substance abuse meetings, they say the first thing you got to do is admit it. That's the first thing you got to do. If you can't admit it, you might well get your funky ass out of here. You hampering everybody else, because that means you can't stand on the truth. So that's the first step in healing, is just acknowledging that it's fucked up. So that's why if you tell somebody, when you out here, you tell people your problems. If you tell them from the heart, you finna talk to somebody that can fix your problems, because they outside of your problem. Your problems are your problems because you can't see your way out. But other people can see your way out because they not you. No matter how fucked up their life is, they can give you some good advice. That's what we all are. We are experts at giving advice, but we don't fix our own shit. If we ever listen to the advice we give other people, we can fix our own life. Because that's all we do, is we tell people what they supposed to be doing. So I come on here, I be like, y'all need to be learning crypto and blockchain. So that's what the fuck I do when I get off here. I be like, shit, let me go learn some more crypto and blockchain. Apparently, I don't know enough, because I'm still screaming the shit. And I was saying that I've been preaching crypto and blockchain. I haven't tried to get anybody to invest in any other in too many projects, because that shit is wild. Really, you just need to be able to wrap your mind around the understanding, so people can talk finance to you. Finance is just being informed on what's going on in Congress right now. It's just when you listen to it, it's boring as fuck until you put some money into it. When you put your money into it, then what them niggas talking about start making sense. But the closer you put your money to making money, the most you're going to understand what they talking about. Because some people put money in crypto and you don't be looking at Congress. You over there looking at niggas chasing meme coins and doing all this bonk shit and Pepe and all this type shit. They not talking about nothing going on in Congress over there. But you put your money in the XRP, HBAR, hell, even Bitcoin. You at least in the discussion of ETFs, reserves. So you have to find out what an ETF is. You got to find out what a reserve is, and all that. Then you find out how bonds and treasury bonds and all this. That's all it works. We all know how the system works. They just don't explain it to where we can understand it. Kind of like just like Eddie Murphy on 48 Hours Trading Places. When they told that nigga how the stock market worked, and he stepped back, he said, "Oh, y'all just a couple of bookies." That's all they are, glorified ass bookies. That's all. You just got to know the terminology. Look out now. That's everything in our hood. That's the difference between an expat and an immigrant. Really, expat, illegal immigrant. Because time you say immigrant, they look like your ass illegal. And they can do that. That's why they locking all them people up now. They locking those the foreigners up because they asked them to come here. And then they doing it under the guise that they all criminals. They not all criminals. But at the same time, when I was over there, I told them people that's what the fuck was going to happen to them. Yeah. I was in Colombia and told them motherfuckers, don't you go over there. Oh, they passing out bus tickets and plane tickets. They had flyers up like, come sign up. We'll ship you to America. And I'm like, something wrong with this, because motherfuckers with applications in can't bypass the system. They bypass the whole system and drop them off there to be criminals now to get locked up. Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, I've been going back and forth with TikTok, and then I gotta learn to calm down, because I get to cussing. Xfinity sent me a bill this morning. My internet bill like $40 a month, and I don't pay cable or none of that shit. But my bill was $140. Them niggas charged me for overcharge from January or some shit. All of that, that's just a made up American problems. That's what I mean by living here. Like, they did that shit, and Xfinity got the worst customer service in the world. I was on the phone for an hour and a half this morning just to try to straighten that shit out. If I was still working, I'd have tore up 2 phones trying to fix that shit, because it made me so mad. And that's what business with corporations is like. Corporations treat you like you can't cut them motherfuckers, because you can't. Corporations treat you unlike any other human being. Another human being would never sit across that desk and say the shit the corporation's saying. And then you have human beings that work for the corporation that go out their way to fuck over you like they are the corporation, and they don't understand that. And that's how them employees be getting hurt. Like, you want to represent this company like you make like it's your company. Well, you gonna take this ass whooping then. Otherwise, we both know what this company is doing, but it's in the employee's best interest as far as the company making money, just to keep making the company money. So that's how we all work for the devil, because we work for the company. But all companies, all them subsidiaries and conglomerates and all of this shit, at the end of the day, it's just one company. It's just one, and it's the devil. The devil is the motherfucking dark lord. You know how in Star Wars, there's always a dark force of power, but all them niggas answer to a hidden entity. Yeah, that's who they answer to. Just like we answer to God, like a hidden entity, they answer to the hidden entity too. Them niggas act like the devil is watching them at all times, and God can't see them. Let me see. But yeah, they and this was 3 months ago. I just got my Xfinity bill down to $40 a month, because it was at like 65 or some shit, 70. I get it down. They charge me $100. I stay on the phone for an hour and a half, and then they come back. They take the $100 off, and then put me a $25 fee for unlimited coverage, right? Ain't no such thing as unlimited. That's all the market employee bullshit they do. Now I'm back at $65 a month, which where I was 4 months ago before I went in there and adjusted my shit. That's all they do, is just put you right back, because it's all about payments. They right now, those corporations, that's the other thing about people understanding finance. If the American people understood finance, we'd have went down there and hung Trump ass the minute he got in there. We never would have allowed America to play with finance as long as they have, as far as and the way they playing with that stablecoin bill right now. They got the Genius Act going through Congress. It already passed the House. It's in the Senate. That Genius Act is about to change everybody's life in America, because that's finally finna allow Americans to custody crypto in their bank accounts. People don't understand that's the only thing been holding crypto up. Crypto, if the crypto market wasn't there, the American finance system would have collapsed a long time ago with the rest of the world. The dollar is a scam. It's a bubble. It's a Ponzi scheme. So how do you keep a Ponzi scheme going? You got to keep bringing people into that motherfucker. So that's why everybody, you can't opt out the dollar. That's why they be like, nah, nigga, you can't disconnect from the grid. You got to support this motherfucker, because they expect us to expel all our energy for them to be able to live their lives and do what the fuck they want to do, while we are not allowed to do what we want to do. We work to support their lives. Yeah, and we don't get to live ours. And we think that's fair, because that's the way they taught us to be. Like, we think war is normal because they educated us that war was normal. It's a lot of shit. And then we go out here and we be doing shit that don't feel right, but we do it because they told us it was normal. That shit ain't normal. I told a nigga that in the mall. I was like, what the fuck is normal? What's normal? What's up, amigo? Y'all know what normal is?
Normal? What's normal?
Yeah, like, what's normal?
I don't recognize it.
Like, we just do what we see on TV.
Yeah.
Is that normal? Yeah, don't nobody know what normal is. Shit. Normal to us is behaving like the people, the last people that got here on the planet. We live according to their culture. And their culture is just like that last sibling in the house. Some motherfuckers don't know shit. They with a baby. They got baby. Motherfuckers think they deserve everything. Oh, no, I'm in Houston now. I'm trying to make my way back to Columbia. I got some discrepancies over there. I can't, because of the last time I was there and I left, I just can't willingly go back to Columbia right now. That status is in question. Or I'd be over there right now at the same time. That's why I didn't want to go back. If I go back now and I do get in, I don't want to leave. And I'd have to come back, because I got to wrap some shit up here with my daughter and all that type shit. So I'm waiting on that. But yeah, after the end of this school year, and the school year shit is what I'm playing out, because I didn't get to raise her. That's what I told her yesterday. I was like, look, all of this is bullshit out here. This is the game of life, and these motherfuckers jacking us. And everybody is trying to get you to work for them. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like, that's what your mama did to me with child support. Your mama drugged me down there, took me to the white man, say, this nigga won't do what I tell him to do, so just make him pay me. And so she bound me to that white man for them 18 years, but I just got up off of that motherfucker. And now I got my daughter. And I'm like all these other fathers that's been fighting with these nothing ass motherfuckers. And look at it now, all right. And that's not a knock on everybody. It's some strong black motherfuckers out there, black mothers and white, all that handle their business. It's just the ones, we live in a capitalist system, so the ones that really handle their business, they go unheard. They just sit back and look at these motherfuckers that be crying about how they ain't got no help and they ain't did a goddamn damn thing for themselves. Yeah, the real motherfuckers just do it. They put their head down and get it done. And they don't have to ask for help because it's always around them. Somebody that's doing for themselves don't have to ask for help. It's some motherfuckers that don't want to do nothing that's constantly begging. That's what I just came to the realization of this morning. I be like, before I was like, when I get my money, I'm going to change the hood and all this. I'm like, man, fuck the hood. I'm gonna leave them broke niggas right there. That's where they wanna be. I walk through there, them niggas look at me like I'm uppity or something. Like, look at this uppity nigga walking around like he just make money without going to work. Them niggas would rather be mad than come ask me how I do it. And I can't tell them. I can't share it with them. It's like a Masonic secret. You can't tell them niggas because they don't want to know. They want to kill you before you tell the secret. They just don't want you to have what you have. That's what capitalism is. That what colonization is. They showed up, people had more than them. Oh, we gotta take this shit. You can't have more than us. And that's everybody. That's the most damaging thing to the black community is we think that there's a black community. There ain't no fucking black community. The black man today is represented by, if I could open his head up and pull his mind out and put a white man mind in there, that's the modern day black man today. He is not thinking with his mind. He is thinking, what Bible say, God come back, he can't distinguish you from the oppressor, us from the oppressors. It's like, shit, all you motherfuckers the same. Wipe them out. Sodom and Gomorrah. All y'all motherfuckers practicing sodomy. Yeah, because we align with them. I saw a post this morning with a black chick talking about Jesus wasn't real. It don't matter, okay, when it come to Jesus, and be like, okay, they gave us a white man, white God. None of that shit matter. Take Jesus. If you don't want no white Jesus, take that white Jesus on the wall, unscrew his head, take his mind out, put a black man mind in there, and close that motherfucker. Take him like that. That's how we take each other around this motherfucker, run around like we ain't in our right frame of mind. But Jesus, I think the only thing I don't like about, I threw away all my crosses. Yeah, I don't wear crosses no more. Because I was like, nah, I ain't. Them niggas hung my brother on a cross. I'm supposed to be looking for the niggas that put him up there. Or anybody that's aligned with that thinking. There wasn't no cross around my neck. I'll wear a rope around my neck looking for to hang a motherfucker that's doing that shit. Now, Jesus was a dude. And they say, okay, in these 2,000-year increments, you had these stories of these saviors from around the world. What's that? Chelsea Graves, I think. 16 Crucified Saviors, that book. I got that from Bobby. 16 Crucified Saviors. Buddha, Krishna, all these that came before Jesus that did the same miracles or had the same pattern of life. These are examples because the human spirit is corrupt. I watched Snowden the other day. When I was watching Snowden, they get access to top secret shit. It's no different. We hit this where we at, like the world is fucked up. We hit this every time. This when on the Matrix, that nigga say we designed the Matrix many different ways. We always hit this point because the human spirit is corrupt. We always reach a point where we need to turn around, and that's the examples through history. We keep finding buried in shit. We didn't try this shit with free energy. We tried it with charging energy. Like, nah, we tried it so many different ways that we can get along without corrupting our soul, and we always end up here. That's an example of when they say we be banking, like the first bank. Banks were created because motherfuckers couldn't use gold as an exchange thing because everybody couldn't. It's the first problem of the market. We call it a market because all through time, we've always had meeting places that made it easier for us to be able to trade in that area where everybody show up. But we didn't always have currency. So when people show up to trade, if me and you going and I got a cow and you got a bag of beans, you go in there with your bag of beans, you could do business with everybody. But if I go in there with my cow, I got to make one deal, and it better be a good deal, because I only got one cow. So, but if I could break that cow down, and this is all the Bitcoin and all that type shit too, because it can be broken down into fractions of a cent to where everybody, right now we got countries who currency don't equivalent a dollar on the level of 0.00. They need some more zeros in order for their shit to be counted. And that's that same Richard Pryor with Superman shit. That's the same Office Space shit. Because we don't realize it ain't dollars that run our system. It's cents. It's cents. It's not the motherfuckers with all the money that's making this system turn. It's the motherfuckers spending pennies that make this bitch turn. And when you get involved with them pennies, see, I can't talk to people in the hood because I be talking pennies. But they don't know penny talk is billionaire money. They don't understand that. Because we don't understand money. So I can't tell them like, hey, check this out. Sign up to this Helium app and it'll pay you to use the service. Pennies a day. You might earn 35 to 50 cents a day right now. Hey, like, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that 35, 50 cents a day. And be like, nigga, you finna go fill out an application for minimum wage. You better listen to me. That's the only way we could add up cents, is if we working for minimum wage. The biggest asset we have in this system, the biggest asset without having an asset, is having knowledge. Knowledge is having, and especially in the capitalist system, is the knowledge of how compound interest work. Compound interest is what frees you from working. Even the man, if you hit the lottery and you don't know how to make money, your ass gonna have to go back to work when that money run out, because you never learned how to manage money. The secret to having money is just managing money. And that secret is the same whether you got 10,000, 100,000. I saw a dude on here, I don't know where he was at, because it's all happening again. He stuck with a mortgage. He started out, he didn't say, I think it was his taxes that hit him. It wasn't that adjustable rate. But he started out paying $3,200 a month. And nigga say his bill is at $5,600 a month right now. Same thing happened to me. The same thing had happened to me, because when I bought that first house, I didn't know shit. My mom and my daddy, them niggas hadn't bought but one house. And they did that before I got here. So it wasn't no, that's the whole point. The best way to survive in a capitalist system are the motherfuckers raised on them farms that don't go to school, that's homeschooled, because you get to stay with your parent 24/7. Being a parent is a mentorship, meaning you learn along the way. When I sat down with my son, I ain't like, nigga, my head about to explode with the shit that I need to tell you. Because I need to tell you about every aspect of life and how you move in this motherfucker. And so we sent him to school. Now this nigga is learning from a teacher that never learned how to move. And teaching is the best thing that they could do within this system. And they really propped them up on a false sense of reality. And they stay up there knowing that they ain't doing shit. They know they ain't hitting a lick at a stick, but they keep it up there to keep the illusion going so they can keep getting paid. That's what everybody do. We just keep the illusion going on everything. But yeah, I needed to teach my son all that shit, and I needed to be taught that from my daddy. We make this system turn every time. I went out there and bought a goddamn, anyway, the dude with the $5,600 note, what happened was he was paying in the escrow, and them taxes went up, and he didn't, you don't keep no eye on that shit. Nobody has time for that. I used to be like, God damn, if I stop to handle my finances, everything else fall apart. No matter what you stop to handle, and all of your business in America, you're supposed to be an expert at it. Yeah. If you ain't an expert at getting cable, you getting fucked on your bill. If you ain't an expert at getting your phone, you getting fucked on your bill. If you ain't an expert at a 401k, you getting fucked on your 401k. If you ain't an expert, and half the people can't remember their fucking passwords for that shit, let alone be an expert on it, it's set up like that to keep you going in a goddamn loop, worried about all that shit. Just like me right now, trying to get back to Columbia. Oh, back. Damn, see where my mind go. Dude paying $5,600 a month. He went down there at the end of the year to pay his taxes and insurance and found out he was $11,000 out of whack. And then now his taxes are $16,000 a year. This is what I'm saying. The system will eat your ass up if you let it. I look at his situation, and this is where I say them nuts come in. This is where you cock them nuts. I be like, these motherfuckers didn't fuck me. And he treating it, this dude, I like him because he like a dude that stand by like I signed the shit or this or that. And I used to be that type dude. But I don't stand by deals under false pretenses. Yeah, if you got me to sign something under the coercion or some bullshit, I don't give a fuck. Are you lucky I don't slap the shit out your ass? So yeah, if I was him, and I understand he got a family and all that, I would go, let me see. Because if he can make that $5,600 a month, man, how long is it gonna take these people to get me out this motherfucking house? I start stacking right then. I ain't paying no motherfucker. He just got in that house, it's brand new. I'd be like, man, I can get 6 months to a year out this motherfucker. I start looking up squatter rights, all that shit. I stay in that motherfucker, wouldn't pay nobody a dime. I shut the farm down. Me and the kids and all, we just living in that motherfucker. We on borrowed time. We sitting here stacking. And that right now, that's our God plan. We sitting here stacking our money. And if God sends something else through or whatever. But you really waiting on the housing market to crash anyway, because in a minute, they ain't gonna have nobody to pay none of them motherfucking rents. They gonna be kicking everybody out that shit. That's how the system is finna run. But yeah, I'd sit there, if I was in my stack, I like, shit, nigga, you sit there and stack 6 months to a year. And me with my mind, I just get the fuck out the country. You leaving this motherfucker with, shit, 30, 40,000 in your pocket. You ain't got nothing to worry about going to another country. Finna go somewhere and pay maybe under $1,000 a month in rent for everything. All right. Yeah, you go over there. Yeah, I go to Colombia with 30,000 in a family. Like, shit, if we can't figure shit out as a family, we don't need to be here. That's our problem in the hood. Everybody, motherfuckers be in the ghetto, all living in the same goddamn house, but operate. I be like, damn, how y'all motherfuckers? How is it 3, 4 grown motherfuckers in this bitch living off the old person in there? Cause the old person benefits pay the rent, and all of these niggas stay broke and don't have shit. Be like, God damn. All you gotta do is come up with a little hustle change or something. But you sitting there like a goddamn child. You ain't got no more than what a high school motherfucker living at their mama house would have. No, it ain't nothing wrong with not leaving the house, but your ass still supposed to grow the fuck up. Anyway, back to that housing shit. Yeah, if he could hold on long enough, there's another 2008 housing crash coming. Because they done did that shit all again. And they gonna, this time them bailouts ain't gonna come from, they not gonna have to bail the banks out. Because the banks are old. The banks are gone. They resetting the system. That's what they've been squeezing out. That's what people here, this is the art of motherfucking war. They are moving strategically against the people. Meaning all our resources are being shut down. The pipeline is being shut down. Private equity is running there. Private equity bought up all that property. And just same thing happened to old dude. What I was talking about with his house loan, that's what happened to all them private equity motherfuckers that bought all them houses because those rates are adjusting and they have to make those payments. So that's what happened to Joann's, Red Lobster, all that shit, Fuddruckers. They buy up these companies and they liquidate them in order to make these mortgage payments that they have from all them houses that they bought. That's why you know the market is about to change, because they gotta adjust the rates, because private equity is the market. That's who run the shit. So they gonna adjust it the way our money finna flow like a motherfucker. And ain't it funny, all this shit is happening right now as the Genius Act is coming through, that's finna plug the American system up to crypto. Don't you think money finna run like a motherfucker? The most dangerous thing right now is whether or not they have a Black Swan event before they let this motherfucker run. That's all. Because people talk that it's the recession and whether the economy is in a bull or bear market, recession, depression, all that shit, all that only affect you if you broke. Yeah, people make money in the depression. It's only, that's the depression is for the workers. That's not for the other people. That's for the motherfuckers working. Depression is for the motherfuckers that didn't see it coming. It's a motherfucker like, I lost my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Nigga, you can see your job gone last year. What the fuck was you doing? So yeah, that's what who is finna hurt. They drying up all that shit. The credit. Everybody gotta hold on right now, because that's why the market is going up and down. They squeezing motherfuckers out of it. They can see them longs and shorts. Them longs and shorts is people, it's desperate people trying to put in a last-minute bet to see if they can win because they are pretty much lost their money already. That's whether you in the stock market or the crypto market. Ain't nobody making no money. No, nobody's making any money right now. Show me somebody made some money, cause I know I made a couple of plays that was the best plays I done seen, and them motherfuckers didn't dried up. That was just a way of trying to milk people out of it. So if you've been able to maintain your way through, but right now, as dangerous as that's for only like day traders and people trying to get in positions right now. If you in the crypto and you got your position and you've had it for the last 6 months, you good. You just sat right there. You waiting on the stable coin to come through. When that motherfucker come through, you gonna see a flood of crypto companies in America. We have all these crypto companies in America nobody know about because they still based in America, but they couldn't do a motherfucking thing from here. They not even on Coinbase. They couldn't really list on no exchanges. It's wild. So them motherfuckers, all of that is waiting. That's why Trump say all these American Web3 crypto companies are the new job market. That's what they are. They are the new job market. Y'all don't see that? The American companies, crypto companies that's based in America are the new job market. Those are the crypto gaming, those entertainment projects, all of that. All that shit they talk about, the music business, Web3 fix all that. They just been working out the details with it. And this explosion they about to have. They got the Genius Act going through Congress right now. It's at go listen. Senator Elizabeth Warren gave like a 2-hour thing on that shit, boring than a motherfucker, and that's about her trying to take your rights. Talking about it's loose for money laundering and all this nefarious shit. Yes, that is what they use it for. Yeah, they know firsthand. The other reason you know the market is about to fucking explode because America is $37 trillion in debt, and Trump say he gonna go check and see if there's gold at Fort Knox. Do y'all realize how fucking ridiculous that shit is? $36 trillion in debt. This nigga say he gonna go check and see if there's gold in Fort Knox. How the fuck you get $36 trillion in debt and don't know if there's gold in Fort Knox? That's because you got $36 trillion put into that military and blow your motherfucking ass out. If you say it ain't gold in there, we'll come blow your shit up. Yeah, I'm trying to be there by what is that? Summer solstice shit. $36 trillion in debt. You're gonna go check, see if there's gold down there. And then that nigga get in there and say he gonna come with a sovereign wealth fund. Remember that? They ain't talking about it no more. He said, I'm gonna come with a sovereign wealth fund, and then right behind that, he say, we gonna come with a Bitcoin. Well, he came that Bitcoin reserve. He signed the executive order on it. What all that was, the sovereign wealth fund is them taking a surplus of money that was left over. I don't know how the fuck you have any money left over, $37 trillion in debt, and you're gonna go check and see if there's gold at Fort Knox. That nigga gonna say we're gonna take some extra money, and they created a crypto account for the U.S. government. The U.S. government has a crypto account, so the U.S. government can invest in cryptocurrencies now. You don't see that? Everybody in crypto been waiting on institutional money to come pulling in, and the American government, who owns the world reserve dollar, they pretty much say which way currency go. This is the biggest. This is like the nigga that owned the stock market buying stock. Yeah, you can't even call that shit insider trading. It ain't even, it's insider trading if me and you do it. If them niggas do it, I don't know what you call it. Yeah. But see, and then with the BlackRock, we gotta understand that's us. BlackRock and Vanguard are the 401ks of Americans. Yeah. So when we talk shit about the corporations, that's us. We are the corp. We like it's the evil genius up there. No. The evil genius is in us. That's the whole trick. That's the trick bag. It's our own greed. It's our own greed that does it. I'll give you an example. I saw a video on what's dude name? That Unc. He be looking crazy than a motherfucker to me, but he be dropping some knowledge. I gotta give him his props. He was talking about WIC, and he was talking about how the government came in and gave out WIC, and that's just to wing you off. That was to get you on gluten. fuck your diet up, trying to kill, like he was coming like he was trying to kill black people. That is one of the reasons, but that's just an overlapping reason. Capitalism is the real underlying reason WIC came through. The government don't give us nothing. WIC was a way to wing us off of growing our own products. The gluten is just a natural result of that, but money was the moving factor. They came in with the WIC programs because back then people were still farming. You growing at your house. Capitalism say we got to get these motherfuckers out these gardens. So if they give WIC out for one generation, the next generation don't know how to grow. That's one of the things that woke me up in Colombia. When I went to Colombia, I'm missing American food. When I started trying to replace the products like Rotel, everything I looked at, I was like, damn, I could just make this. Everything I was going to the store to get, I was like, wow. And in Colombia, it's just like a meat market right there. Like I wanted pan sausage. They don't have pan sausage in Colombia. So I was like, let me make me some Owens or some Jimmy Dean. They got seasoning shops everywhere. I went in the seasoning shop, got the seasoning for it, and then I realized it was like I didn't even know what the shit was. I just buy a package of it from the store, never really thinking about how they make it or none of that shit. But once I went in, I was like, well, shit, how I get the meat? Oh, that's just ground pork? I went in there like, oh, I just have them ground up, ground. I was like, well, I could do that with any meat then. Yeah, I got the seasoning. I was like, man, I could have turkey pan sausage, beef pan sausage at will. I was like, man, hold up. Yeah, so that's what that shit be for. When they came with WIC, everybody back in the day used to have a garden. Now nobody have a garden. Everybody back in the day, house used to sit on land. Now nobody ain't got no land. Everybody back in the day, house used to be able to last generation to generation. That's why you get hardy plank and all that shit. All of that is for the turnover. I heard a congressman say it the other day. The purpose of taxes are to run the turnover on the houses up. We are not supposed to be able to leave houses to generation to generation. That's why it'll tax you out of there to get us out of the house and keep capitalism rolling. We've been working under a system that's not designed for us to stick together and keep wealth in the family. It's designed to take the wealth from the family by keeping the turnover rate going. That's why they building those houses with hardy blank. You used to be able to build a house that you can live in for 6 generations before you have to tear it down. Now these motherfuckers lucky to make it 1.5 generations. Got to tear that bitch down because it ain't worth shit. It's falling in on itself. That's all that shit. That's to make you have to pay for it. And if you do keep it up, that means you got to pay more taxes on it. If you go down, you lose. So that's why I say, no matter what you have, you go to another country, you could at least start trying to find a way to retain your shit. And I say just run now, because that's all we can do, because there's not enough people that's ready for the system to end. There's too many people still trying to participate in the system. Meaning it's too many poor people that still want to be rich. And when you want to be rich, you don't want to see other people rich. The minute we want to see other people rich, then we can build a community. Because we want other people to have what we have. And that's what a community is built on. A community can't be built on us exploiting each other, which is what we do now, because we put the dollar first in everything. Gentrification is just us exploiting each other. That's all it is. It's just a dollar. And it happens every time we try to form our relationships. Let me see. I be trying to read because my eye's bad, and then my screen ain't bright. I can't see. Gain to be. So yeah, gain to be sold. Yeah, everybody, we want to sell game. That's how I get my knowledge. My knowledge comes from me not selling out to the dollar. Meaning if I sold out to the dollar, my knowledge would stop right there. Because I don't sell out to the dollar, I keep getting blessed with more knowledge. I just keep going. I keep building that tower. Yeah. Yeah, and you get that dollar out your heart, you can fix your problems. And then I see other people's problems. I see other people walking around here mad and broke and shit. And that's what just keep themselves broke. Like, damn, they gonna stay. That's why with Comcast this morning. Man, I got so motherfucking mad, I almost popped a goddamn blood vessel when I seen them niggas charge me $100 too much. But I was like, nah, I can't let these motherfuckers affect my mood like that. Even when I called, I was so nice to the lady. I had to do way more talking to her than I wanted to. I was like, damn, this motherfucker asking all these personal questions and life and how my day going. I'm just trying to get this shit done. I felt like artificial intelligence was trying to learn from me. That's what that shit felt like. But yeah, they got when the pandemic was they planned that. That was the first. The pandemic allowed people that were in the position to, like myself, to retire. Yeah, it got me out the workforce. Why? Because the workforce is being reduced. Not just me. A lot of people got out the workforce then. And they just slowed. We finna go. That's why I say it could be another black swan, because we finna go through another layoff. We've been going through the layoff periods. They just don't call them layoff periods. They disguising it. The jobs have been drying up. They could throw a switch right now and let all the jobs dry up today. They just transitioning us. That's why in Web 3, the metaverse, is not like the internet. Like all the problems I have with TikTok and all that, a lot of that shit gonna get solved. But Web 3 it's gonna be built to be decentralized, but it has to be centralized in the beginning. So that's what, when they come with this Genius Act, and then excuse me, that's a part of that whole metaphysical game anyway. The bill going through Congress, they call it the Genius Act. When I looked it up, it went back. I saw an article from 2017 when Trump was first in office. When he first got in office, he came with a bill that was called the Stable Genius Act. The Stable Genius Act. It had nothing to do with finance. It had nothing to do with shit. It was about talking about motherfuckers had to be in condition to be president or some shit. Remember you talking about like run a mile or something, all that bullshit? Look it up. That was the Stable Genius Act. His first term. Not a second term. They got the Genius Act, which represents a stable coin. But they don't want to, it's a CBDC, but they don't want to call it that. Because as long as they don't call it that, I don't know. It don't matter what they call it. American people don't know what it is. And this is how that Genius Act is going to allow them to do what they are already doing. Meaning the banks can settle transactions with cryptocurrency. And there's no way in the world you can't tell me them greedy motherfuckers ain't settling it right now. And that's what they mean by when the people be using cryptocurrency, and because it's settling on the back end, they'll never know they're using it. That's us right now. We're using it right now. Been using it. So those right now, when I went and bought this, when I go into the convenience store, I asked them the other day. I got a Slurpee, which was 99 cents. I ran my card for it. I was like, so y'all don't do that, gotta spend a certain amount? No. You know, if you don't have to spend a certain amount, they're using crypto to settle a transaction. That's what that means. Otherwise, they wouldn't let me use no credit card for no 99 cents. So that means they selling it for fractions of a penny. They just still charging us the fees. So when that Stablecoin Act go through, the Genius Act go through, they'll be able to do it on paper, legitimately, and let you hold crypto. And then that's what's gonna make people really have to learn, because we don't understand the difference between a bank account and a digital wallet right now. So people gonna be issued digital wallets. Once they issue you a digital wallet, you have no choice but to start understanding finance on another level. Because we've never had opportunity to look at our money in the bank and watch it grow. The only way our money grow in the bank now is if you got a direct deposit that's gonna deposit some more money from your ass going work. But once you have a digital wallet, it's gonna make you understand interest. And then once you start earning interest, even on pennies, you're gonna start learning what compound interest is. Then once we learn what compound interest is, we'll be able to see how they've been fucking us this whole time. Then once we see how they've been fucking us, they can't fuck us like that no more. But they see us seeing that already. So that's why they easing the throttle back like, yeah, let's do away with taxes. They ain't doing away with nothing. Taxes are going away. When they talking about income tax going away, that's no different from when that nigga say, we're not gonna tax waiters and servers and overtime. Oh, you ain't gonna tax my overtime? It's hard to get motherfucking overtime when you ain't got no goddamn job. Of course, overtime tax going away. Ain't nobody working overtime. You want to be able to tax-free on services. Motherfuckers been waiters and waitresses been arguing over tips all this goddamn time because they never got a union. Waiters and waitresses, well, union ain't number 3 card Monty anyway, because the minute you put $1 in there, then you just paying another nigga. Tips and all that was just a way of corporations making us pay for services that were provided for us because they didn't want to pay a decent wage. If they're not paying a decent wage, they can pay more to the shareholders. What is a shareholder? Somebody ain't got shit to do with the company that sit on their ass that had money already. Well, that's what the stock market is. It's a way for people that have money to keep their money and never have to get a job. So if you born in wealth, you just put your money in the stock market, you never have to work. But if you born in poverty, you working. You working for your money to go to the stock market. And this climate we in, boy, I saw that dude, Cardi B used like an excerpt from one of his videos on a song. And then even when Kanye used that little girl at the beginning of one of his songs, all these motherfuckers, oh, you better pay her. He need to pay her. He need to, boy, I ain't never seen so many broke motherfuckers trying to get some money for somebody else because they want to take it from somebody. Man, it's so many fucked up people. That's their attitude. I like, damn, motherfuckers want to get paid for everything, nigga. I breathe. I should get paid for that if somebody else use it. But if you just do it, you know it ain't worth shit. And what you do ain't worth shit. Ain't nobody ever even notice your ass. And somebody bring you into a light to get other people to notice you instead of thanking them, you like, nigga, you owe me money. That's how desperate people are to get paid. Them the motherfuckers that stay broke. Because they not worth shit. If you want money to come to you, you got to raise your worth. That's how this shit work. People that's broke don't have money for long. And then if they do, it's just because they got so much and they only getting broker. Their soul is broke. But yeah, I woke up this morning when I go to the hood, I be like, shit, I be walking around the hood every day. When I have conversations with people, I be feeling like I can change your life. And they be talking to me like, you need to get out of my way. They be trying to go on, be like, man, move, I'm trying to be broke. Got time to listen to how you fix problems? I'm trying to go make problems. That's what it be seeming. I be like, damn, this the Walking Dead round this motherfucker. I'm talking about saving the hood. These niggas don't even want to have a conversation. I be like, wow, that's what God trying to get me to learn. That motherfuckers are, I give you an example. Like I be talking about cryptocurrency gonna change. I could use cryptocurrency to change the hood. I be like, I just need to get some money. Nah, man, them niggas will bleed me dry. Cause we got everything we need now. They finna have to give out when that Genius Act go through, whether we have a Black Swan Act or not. They already got Fed now in place. This coming from the pandemic last time when they gave our stimulus checks. They're gonna give our stimulus again, but that's how we're gonna be introduced to crypto. They're gonna give us cryptocurrency stimulus checks. It's gonna be the foundation of the setup of the new system. All these cryptocurrencies, when they launch, or when you launch any financial system, you have to give money away. Because it ain't worth nothing in the beginning. You have to make it, you got to put it into people's hands for it to be worth anything. It's like priming a lawnmower. That's why when them cryptocurrencies start, they be doing airdrops and giveaways because they have to give it to you. Well, if the government is about to jumpstart crypto, what's the best way for them to do it? To put crypto in all Americans' hands. So that's why you hearing the talk about Doge, talking about they saving money and all this bullshit. Nigga, every dime you say you saving is a program that was instituted or still in place from when you was there last time. It wasn't broke when you was there then. All of a sudden, the system is, they have to come out with Doge because they got to clean the government up. Because they're going to have some level of transparency once they switch this system up. Yeah, all that waste, fraud, and abuse, when they introduce crypto is a way they're going to know, crypto is so efficient that they can charge us They could charge like you go to work, that's that payroll. Them payroll cryptos, they gotta wait on that stablecoin bill. When that stablecoin bill go through, they already issue them pay cards at work, but they're gonna issue you a pay card with a digital wallet where they gonna put that stimulus money, but that same thing gonna be able to pay you your paycheck. You ain't gonna have to wait 2 weeks. It can pay you at the end of the day. It can square all your shit up right then. And when I say square it up, taxes right now are such a joke that there's no set amount of tax. You just pay whatever they say. And the tax code is written to where they can come in and pretty much say anything. But that's all the laws in America. They could get you like that. They wrote like that. When I was in the military, they had the military code of justice, the books and shit, right? They had a law on the books that basically said, yeah, this right here is in case we forgot anything, we can make up anything at any time and charge your ass with it. Like, you had to write that down to say that? You so savage, you can't. It's like, hey, in case we forgot anything that we didn't include in here, we could add it at any time or change anything we've deemed. So basically, motherfucker, ain't no laws. You just told me ain't no. They're gonna just write out all these laws and then the last motherfucker say you can do what you want. Yeah. Yeah, crypto allow transparency. So it's what blockchain, it's what we want, but they want that for us. They want to see everything we doing. They not gonna let us see what they doing. That's why you go back to that David Schwartz interview from 7-8 years ago. He said they want a walled garden. He said, what do you do when they want a walled garden? You give them a walled garden, but the wall is gonna have to fall. Meaning, it's like with when they tell us communism, socialism, and capitalism. Once you have capitalism, it ain't nothing but capitalism. Nothing else can exist with capitalism. So once they have that walled garden, if they got a wall and we don't have a wall, they wall got to come down. Because that means they're going to be holding us to scrutiny they don't hold themselves to. And blockchain allows us the transparency to see through the government. So they want a walled garden so we can't see what they doing. That was the purpose of the Lightning Network in El Salvador. They just been testing this shit. The Lightning Network is a way of using crypto without having to be accountable for the transactions, so you can make shit up and then go back. It's like you go off ledger to come back on ledger. We're gonna go off ledger onto the Lightning Network and do what we need to do, control the system, then we come back. That's why that nigga in El Salvador was seeming like a hero, but all them goddamn presidents in cahoots. That's why he working with Bush now. Venezuela too. Venezuela was a part of that. Venezuela was a cryptocurrency testing ground when the economy went down. United States government sent them cryptocurrency. They sent it to the opposition. They sent cryptocurrency to the motherfucker that they wanted. And at the time, that was powerful because you couldn't send money in and out of Venezuela. So if you could get money into Venezuela, and that's what most of the Venezuelan people, I was trying to tell their asses while I was over there, y'all hook up with some niggas with some money, y'all got family in there, you'll be buying the country up while it's broke, because that's what they doing, because when this shit turn around, all the people that sold y'all out are gonna be on top. Yeah, that's what the fuck happened. America get their foothold in that goddamn country. And that's what people with money do. That's what we don't understand, it's just money. And then you try to help people with that money, be like, damn, that's what I came to this morning. I'd be like trying to be like I'm for the people and shit. I'd be like, man, the people ain't shit. So I don't have to exist. If I got to exist around people that ain't shit, I might as well exist around people that ain't shit with money. That's why I ain't never really wanted to up my status. So I'd be like, I don't be around a bunch of rich assholes. Well, I'm just around a bunch of broke assholes now. So I'm like, shit, fuck this. I'm finna change my zip code. And once I change, as long as I'm living there, I feel like I got to do something about it. But after passing by watching trash every day and all this shit, niggas don't want to do a goddamn thing. Motherfucker make another baby, he ain't doing nothing with the ones he got. Hang out on the goddamn corner, all generational curse after generational curse. If you try to help them, they're going to rob you. You're like, shit. And then niggas got mad when Bill Cosby got up there and told the truth. And that was just white folk only let the black people he was talking about onto the news media. That's all they did. He said, you worthless, shiftless ass niggas, get your ass off welfare. And white folk ran, put that camera in every welfare recipient face. Yeah, white folk make hood laws. That's why the hood weak as fuck. Them niggas walk around here sagging because a white man told them to sag. They just don't have the brain capacity to see it. The intellectual know-how to go, damn, they playing psychological games on us. Got us glorifying niggas coming out of jail, don't talk to a nigga. Even when you graduate from college, you still, the college niggas that really want come back to oppress the hood. Be like, y'all niggas didn't held me back, talk shit. I'm gonna come back with my money and buy this whole motherfucker up. Be the landlord in this bitch, slumlord. Yeah, check out that Genius Act. Watch it. They can play with that crypto all they want with that market. But that's why I say if you working right now, like a steady income, you just kick your feet up. You get you them solid projects. Find your American crypto project. Them motherfuckers, and they scraping the bottom right now. I'm talking about them motherfuckers at all-time lows. I'm like, damn, I just knew this project had all this potential. All of them are trying to hold on too. Because they just, we coming from the end of that bear market. All of them had to make it through the bear market and these games. The government has been indirectly funding crypto projects through the bear market. Yeah, that when the bull market comes, they allow crypto stories to be told. And then when it shut down, they shut it all down. That's why Tory Lanez went to jail. They letting them out now. They finna let them out because they finna let the dogs run. Who let the dogs out? They like, yeah, you let them out now because we just wanted to shut these niggas up, kill Nipsey. Anybody in the music, because it only, the music artists don't understand the technology. Yeah, and they are tired of getting fucked. So that's what's taking a while too. Music artists don't trust nobody. And then even when we came with crypto, the first wave of crypto that's supposed to save the artists didn't do shit. Because it posed the same problems. Because music takes a lot of transactions. You talking about, think about this for a minute. When they say, when I go in there to use my credit card, and they be like, that transaction costs too much, right? Well, imagine transaction after transaction trying to keep up with that music. Like on Spotify, if they say, oh, we're going to pay you every time your song get paid. That means they got to track how long somebody listened to your song and then put that shit in your account. You know how much that shit costs? And then you talking about you going to want them to pay you a couple of pennies? Like Tune FM do 4 cents a minute? Spotify does not have the technology to pay the artist individually. Nobody does. Nobody has the technology to pay artists individually but Tune FM. All the other music projects are on Ethereum, Solana. They own a blockchain. Blockchain don't process payments fast enough for that. These are micro transactions we talking about. So that's why when we go to Hashgraph, we go to HBAR. HBAR is not a blockchain. HBAR is Hashgraph technology. Patented. Sound like that wall again. See what I'm saying? HBAR, the government gonna run with HBAR because it's it's that ISO 20022 that's not open source. XRP, XLM, all of them are open source. They can be copied. But you still got to get the money behind them. But HBAR is patented technology. So it's going it changed everything to me because I like, shit. That means just like this, what I'm doing right now, I should be able to go to Tune FM and do this and upload it there. And anybody want to come listen to me can listen to me, but everybody listen to me gonna pay me to listen to me. That's how Web3 technology works. That's why the jobs are gonna go. And it's the government, yeah, the jobs have been drying up. Now the government got to pass legislation in crypto to be able to allow people to get jobs on the internet. We haven't been able to get jobs on the internet because we're under that old payment system. Once they come with the stable coin will allow banks and payroll to be able to process payments. That's what that is. That's what the Genius Act is. That's what it represents. That is what everybody in crypto have been waiting for this whole time. That is adaptation. Yeah, switching from one system to another. But blockchain does not free us from the tyranny that they putting us under. But it gets gets our foot in the door, because it teaches us the technology that we can use to get free. We just, oh.
Where did you find that flower?
Oh, I got it. It's a fake flower.
Oh.
Yeah, I got.
Where'd you find it? Let me go there.
Yeah, I brought that flower from Colombia. Yeah.
Nice touch.
Thank you. I see you out here enjoying the day.
Oh, yeah. Have a good day.
You too now. Damn. Damn. I can't put a jigsaw puzzle together. Oh shit, I know that one didn't. Booyah. Hit it. They had me dropping that little puzzle piece. I'm like, God damn. Oh yeah. That is a good question. I wonder if she Colombian. She don't seem like Mexican. Seem like a South American Latino. That's the jackpot right there for a young dude. See her right there with them 3 or 4 kids. Just spoke to me, cool head on her shoulders, all that. That's a win right there. When they be telling us, like we celebrate motherfuckers going to jail instead of college, this is the same thing. We call a dude that get a woman with kids a sucker. You are, if she ain't done having kids, she's still out there with that bullshit. But you get one tired of that bullshit, that's your life right there, because that's your future. Because once you get older, your life just starts to drop off. That's all life is in a capitalist system. It's just a series of people falling out your life. You start out at school, you get used to being around groups of people. And then work extends that to you. So you're around groups of people at work. And then that's why you be bonding with people at work instead of your family. And then you get ready to retire, you don't know your family. Because retirement, as you get old, is just by sharing your wisdom. Yeah. Flakes next time. Them turtles, woo, they go crazy. Yeah, it's about 100 turtles in there. Yeah, cause stepkids, okay. As regular people get older, they have problems with their own kids because we all grew up in a system where we don't get what we need. So everybody grow up lacking that hug, thinking nobody give a fuck about them. Oh, I can't find one person that love me. A stepchild can't say that. A stepchild got to get them props up. Stepchild got to be like, damn, this motherfucker stepped in and did for me when nobody else would. That's the motherfucker. That's how you end up in a home instead of old folks' home. You want to end up in your stepkids' home because they going to do for you what you did for them. That other shit, they can't get their kids to go to the store with them. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I find me, like I said, I get me a production team. I can goddamn me talk where I could expand on some of this shit. Because I've been talking for like a year and a half. I never get nobody to dispute nothing I say. Like, I ain't even had nobody from my past come back and be like, oh, he full of shit. I've been waiting. I'm waiting. Be like, oh, you wrong about this. I like, man, I would love to expound on this shit. I'm only scratching the surface. Yeah, I don't know how to interact with people. So I never did. I never felt right. And then I rub people wrong, the wrong way a lot. And I don't be knowing I'm doing it. I like shit. Like I said, I don't know how to make small talk. And then if I could help somebody, I want to try to help them. So I be trying to give out advice. I guess people be like, man, who the fuck this nigga think he is? I'm like, oh, well, I'm just a nigga that had that problem before. I got a YouTube channel. I don't even have enough people over there to, shit, I can't even go live on YouTube. If I go live on YouTube, I'd have told TikTok, fuck you. Minute America took this bitch over. But at the same time, I'm waiting. My time is coming on. I'm gonna be a Web 3 viral motherfucker. Hey, I need one of them, man. Huh? Yeah, no, it's nice, man.
Like,
Yeah. Hey, I thought he heard me. I thought he thought I was gonna take it from him. Yeah, like, oh shit. This nigga it might be his vehicle, like special. Yeah, it's on my thing. I got it linked to the YouTube, but it's Bubba Sunflower or Sunflower. I used to when I used to go live like this in Colombia and Panama, and then I would take the lives and I upload it to YouTube. But shit, I got probably 20 views total out of all them videos. I was like, man, it ain't. Let me stop this shit, cause it's like stuff get irrelevant, like it's buried until somebody go back and dig that shit up. I figure that's what's gonna happen, cause at first I was like, oh, I be dropping all this shit, but I get all this crypto teacher. If you in the crypto currency and blockchain, you have to listen to crypto teacher every day. It's just it's the information he come with. Keeping up with the markets and what's going on. Goddamn the rain. And then Gregory Mannarino, shit, you want somebody, yeah, Gregory Mannarino, he like me without the cussing. He get mad at the shit, he tell you the truth. That's YouTube. If you in the crypto, Paul Barencourt network, Paul Barron, that dude, man, the interviews and shit he do, man, watch from when the bull run do hit, them cryptos gonna go off the chain. You're gonna be able to go back to all these. I know, and CKJ, the Bullish Network. CKJ is like introduction into crypto. He put you on a lot of safe cryptos. He one of them dudes, I be like, this dude ought to be a millionaire. But he a everyday working man. So he don't put a lot into him. And he fucks up just like us. Yeah, he fucks up. He hold shit too long, don't sell it. It's a learning curve, man. Yeah, that crypto teacher, he at the top of my list. That brother there, if you can go back, if you listen to his videos in backwards order, anybody been tuned into him the last year and a half, 2 years, he don't tell, it's not like anybody's gonna tell you buy this. Nobody can do that because they control the market. Nobody can say what the market gonna do other than them because it's so manipulated. So that's why you gotta wait. You gotta watch bonds and M2 and all this. And what you're doing is you're trying to guess where the government gotta go when they put their back against the wall. That's like them private equity motherfuckers. They finna have to lower those rates because private equity need to refinance them goddamn houses they bought. Or else they gonna go under. They gonna run out of companies to put out of business. But when they liquidate them companies, go watch Wall Street with Martin Sheen and Michael Douglas. Wall Street is what they doing to them companies. They were gonna do it to the airline in Wall Street. They go in like a Gordon Gekko and liquidate them. They looking at it like liquidating back then. Right now they doing it right now they doing it to make those payments that they have coming due. And then go watch The Big Short. If you want to know what's gonna happen, watch The Big Short. The Big Short tells you everything from the 2008 housing crash, and that's what's going on right now. They just renaming the CDOs to CLLs or some shit they calling them. But it's the same way of taking banks. When private equity was buying up all those houses, bank was letting them do it. They just giving them the money, giving them the money, giving them the money. Like they ain't fact checking. Last time that's what they did with us. They were just letting people buy houses with no checks, knowing people couldn't afford them. The bank didn't care because once they get them on there on the books, the bank group them up in what they call CDOs, and the bank sell the debt to the stock market. Then when that hit the stock market, you had all this bad debt mixed with good debt, and they were giving them AAA ratings, meaning it's just people washing. They just paying each other to make it look good. And then when people find that all the mortgages came due and them rates adjusted, that shit went bottom up. But because it was on the stock market, they allowed institutional money to flow into it. Institutional money was our 401ks. So when they came in, they bailed the banks out. This was Obama. Obama bailed the banks out, There's another movie called Killing Me Softly. Killing Me Softly with Brad Pitt. Go watch Killing Me Softly with Brad Pitt and Ray Liotta. During that movie, you're gonna hear Obama talking in the background. They're gonna keep his speeches going from the 2008 crash. What they are doing is that movie, they are telling you what happened during the 2008 housing crash. And the premise of the movie is Ray Liotta, he was ahead of the card game and he robbed them niggas. He was one of the players and got robbed in there with him. And then somebody, because they robbed him and figured out it was him, they gonna come in and do it again. That's what the government, they telling you what the government was doing right there. Watch the movie, Killing Me Softly. Retail, all of that's finna get shook up. Our whole retail market is being readjusted right now. Meaning they finna redo the supply line, all that shit. That's that China Silk Road, him talking about the Panama Canal, the tariffs with right here in Houston. When I drive around Houston, around the airport, they ain't built nothing but warehouses. Warehouses. Because their product's finna flow unlike it's ever flowed before, because we finna have machines making product. And a more efficient supply line, because supply line gonna go crypto. That's why VeChain. I've been watching VeChain. I had some early on. I made some money with it, but I sold what I had. But I be thinking they're gonna come with another like that ship in the Suez Canal. They're gonna come with some kind of supply line breakage where they're gonna bring in Web3. Once they get that stable coin. Once the stable coin, like right now, if they were to tokenize the supply line, right now when they move product in the supply line, it ain't worth nothing. It's like my house. I walk around the bank, use my house every day, but I can't. In a supply line, that's million, trillion, billions of dollars worth of product that's in the supply line. If they can account for it, they can do it like gold. Meaning, just now, Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter. You know, right now the rich people don't get taxed because they should be like, oh, my money is in stock. So he had all that stock in Tesla. But if he sell it, he gotta pay taxes on it. So they don't sell it. But they need to sell it when they need to make other investments. Like he was supposed to sold that in order to buy X. But he didn't. He just went borrowed against it from some other billionaires without selling it, which normal people can't do. But since he did that, he was able to do it. But that's what everything is finna. We finna be able to do that with everything. Once we switch to that stable coin, if we had the stable coin, he wouldn't have to go borrow that money. He could have just did it with the stock. That's why taxes finna change. Because we're not finna be, they not finna tax you when you buy and sell crypto and buy and sell all your assets, because that's all we gonna be doing. So the new system does not include tax, because they couldn't keep us under control. We're gonna understand the system too well to pay tax, is what I'm trying to say. Once they educate, they have to educate us to the technology to be able to use it, which is what's taking crypto so long. I see that now. Last bull run, if you into crypto, it wasn't no adaptation. People didn't even know how to cuss in no wallet, do no shit. Crypto not coming until the government do everything for the people, including put money in their crypto wallet. But if you one of those people, that might be subject to universal basic income. If you study and watching this shit, you're gonna be able to make some money or get in somewhere to the degree where you don't have to be a part of that. Oh yeah, because everybody used to that debt shit. What's his name? That Asian dude, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki. What he be talking about? The system changing from a debt-based system to an asset-based system. So that's what. Yeah, the average American, we live off debt and we don't really even know how to use debt. When they change this system, they finna readjust the stock market too. I mean, the real estate market. The real estate market is overvalued. That motherfucker finna take a knock. They're not gonna reset the system with all this astronomical ass shit. So that's why I say it's gonna be a black swan or something gotta crash before they take it to this next phase and let it run. That's gonna, or else shit. That motherfucker, it's yeah, we due for a correction right now. And then they're gonna let that motherfucker run before they let it go. But yeah, we going to asset. So a lot of people credit gonna be reevaluated and the real estate. So as they try to squeeze people out, that's what they be doing right now. Because rich people are diversified. They got gold, they got metal, they got property, they got all this shit. So when you see them squeeze out that market crash, them people be leveraged to the T though. Because they leveraged, if one of those dominoes fall, you could wipe out their whole portfolio. Because they over leveraged themselves. That's that greed. Them motherfuckers are over leveraged themselves when they already got enough to where they never have to work another day in their life. They just want to make more money to prove it to other people. You're like, damn. That shit be getting crazy. But yeah, we just waiting. Once that Genius Act go through, it's gonna take 120 days to 6 months for it to be in full effect. But people gonna start investing on the fact that it's coming and just the different ways they're gonna talk about it, and then it's gonna have to at least have the rules as to what they can do, which is what they already doing. When I got into crypto, I signed up for Ripple XRP. I bought some XRP, found out they went a deal with MoneyGram. I was sending money to Panama at the time. Cost me $5 to send $100 to Panama. $5. So them niggas made $4.99 off of me every transaction. Because that's what it cost them, less than a penny. Matter of fact, every transaction I made with MoneyGram, I never made more than a penny worth of transactions, but they got about $50, $60 from me. See, they already been using it. They been getting fat. And don't none of that shit matter. Elon, that Tesla stock going down, that don't matter. I don't know no billionaire. That nigga ain't never spent the $1 billion he first made. That's how much money $1 billion is. That nigga can buy the military. He can buy the world's military times over again. No man gets that powerful on his own. Only way you do that is if the governments and corporations were behind him. Elon is a boy from back PayPal. He had to be. Because he had to put them, all of them had to be down. Because PayPal had to cross international borders with payments. There's no way you do that and don't understand that everybody's slaves. Yeah, once you do that, be like, once they had to work out the licensing and all, that's like if you start trying to become a bank in the community. Let's say Kanye be like, I'm gonna help black people, I'm gonna go start a bank in the community, and he came down there and was really doing and had his heart into it. All he gonna do is find out the system is not set up for that. It ain't designed for that. Because you're trying to help people. The system is designed to bleed people. So you can't start no bank to help people. The only people that can start the bank are the people that control the system. Because if you get the control of a bank, that means you can create money like they do. And that's what black people don't realize. We think white folk attack us here because we black. No, they hate us because we are them on paper. The American system was set up for white people. Well, we are white on paper. So as long as we can operate on paper, we can run circles around them. But you show up, they're gonna knock your black ass down. They're like, how this nigga get in here? They'd be like, oh, this is him on paper, he belongs here. But no, if we had known you was a nigga, we wouldn't never let you be on, be down with us. So that's what it is. And then, if you do get down with them, you got to have a mind frame. So you got to screw your head off and put a white mind in your head to be able to deal with that. And you're like, oh. So that's what Malcolm X found out. That's what Marcus Garvey was talking about. That's what Stokely Carmichael, that book, Black Power. Stokely Carmichael and Fred Hampton. Yeah, I be on here like I'm dropping shit. I ain't like, man, nah, them niggas said everything I'm saying, they said back then. I was like, oh, they just buried the information. Everything we going through, we went through already. They just buried the information and then we find it like it's new. And be like, wait a minute, this is the same game they ran on us already. With the WIC programs. When they came with the WICs, that's when the Black Panthers were trying to feed the hood. When they were trying to start them programs, I guarantee you they were trying to start farms. I haven't looked into it that extensively, but I guarantee the Black Panthers were preaching independence when they were trying to feed them kids. And that's the opposite of what WIC was doing. So that's why that's the real threat, not them marching down there with guns. Them niggas going in their own yard with shovels. No, that is working against capitalism. Them chickens in your yard, that works against capitalism. Sharing with your neighbor, that works against capitalism. A family unit, moving as a family, that works against capitalism. Capitalism say everybody gotta pay to be here. Capitalism is the devil's world. When we work together, that's God's world. God made it to where when we work together, we all have an abundance. If we all look at ourselves as individual people, that's all we are, an individual unit. I don't see nothing in this world operating as an individual unit that's coming up. Nothing or nobody. Even if we operate as an individual unit and we achieve what we call success here, we doing more to destroy the planet. I guarantee you. Or at least just get off by yourself. That way you do less damage. We got groups of fucked up people together. We be fucked up and then we group up. Be like, damn, ain't no telling how much damage these dumb motherfuckers can do when they get together. Yeah, I had to get out, get to walking. I've been struggling since I've been here. Smoking weed and eating snacks and shit. And that's what comes natural here. That ain't what I was doing when I wasn't here. That's the real other reason I need to get the fuck out of here. But I be like, well, whatever I put on now, when I get the fuck out of here, it's gonna fall the fuck off. Yeah, it's hard to, it's a struggle here. Yeah, if you here, you keeping your weight down, you got to stay on top of it 24/7. Matter of fact, it has to be one of the factors in your life. Like, you got to stop whatever you're doing in your life to put this at the front of it. Whereas I'm telling you, in Colombia, man, it was just living life. I was like, shit. That rodeo I went to the livestock and rodeo, and that's what I be telling my daughter. Like, I go there, I end up there with her. And I'm trying to explain to her, you were raised in a way to maybe like this type of shit because you don't understand money. You won't put your needs first because you came with somebody else that used to take, you raised by somebody that take from somebody else that don't know what it take to live like this. I say, that's not in my programming to go down there and pay $25 for parking and $21 to get in for an opportunity to spend $100 for bullshit. So I done paid these niggas $50 to give me an opportunity to buy a $16 corn dog, $30 turkey leg. That's all retarded shit to me. So when it come to that, I like, man, you go back live with your mama if that's the life you want. Go over there and see how many people y'all can rob to live that shit. Because most of the people that do that shit can't afford it. That want it more than anybody. People that can afford it got more sense than that. But in the black community, well, no, that's not the black. That's American. Everybody waiting for your shit to get declined so somebody can tell you broke, or you don't have enough, or you not enough, and everybody embarrassed at that. And then that's what dumb motherfuckers here say. Oh, $16, you can't afford that? Man, y'all motherfuckers ignorant. It ain't got nothing to do with being able to afford. None of us can afford that, motherfucker. Shit, the fuck is you talking about? We can't afford to live in no world where these niggas can charge $16 for a goddamn corn dog and everybody walk around act like it's normal. Be like, damn. That's like us living in a world where we walking down the street and a dude see a woman and he just go rape her and everybody just keep going. Like, damn, that's normal? That's normal? What the fuck else is going on in this world if we just walking around raping motherfuckers and it just goes, unsaid? That's that shit at the airport. When they talking about taking people's phones and shit, everybody at the airport in their head, they better not take my phone. And then you see them take somebody else's shit and everybody go, Well, they better not try it with me. They all trying. When they try it with that person, they trying you, nigga. Because when they single you out, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. When they call that first person out, everybody need to be like, hell no. Hell no, you can't take this person's rights because you ain't taking mine. If you don't speak up when they taking that other person's, your ass next. If they got an airport full of people like, hell no, motherfucker, you ain't going through shit here. If everybody showed up, they ain't paying no motherfucking bag tax. See, the airlines are in cahoots. The companies are in cahoots. We are left to our own demise, and we do not support each other. We base whether we support each other on whether we like each other or not based on what's right or wrong. And we all end up in the trick bag. Yeah. Okay. I know the minute I jump on this bike and start pedaling, they're going to shut this motherfucker off. But I done left Keith's wife. I'd have wrote to the trailer park if I wasn't live. I didn't started walking home. Shit. I guess now I'm gonna end up at home. I'm finna go smoke some weed. Now I'm too close to home. Yeah, I know that shit. That's how my day go. I just had to get out here on this bike. I gotta start exercising. I'm finna have to do what I did 5 years ago before the pandemic. When the pandemic hit 5 years ago, I said I was gonna be under 200 by my birthday, July 26th. So I'm finna start me a workout plan where I'm gonna tone my shit up. I'm finna hit the weight room. Yeah, I'm finna see how much I can do between now and my birthday. I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm ashamed of my body now. Excuse me. But I'm gonna take some pictures to where when I change it by my birthday, when I get that tone and all that, I ain't gonna be ashamed of what I used to be. I'm gonna be like, yeah, look at that, how I used to be. If I'm still like that, then ain't nobody gonna see that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a workout regimen. I'm gonna set my whole schedule to it to where I just need to get the way my mind works. I just put everything else to the side. Like I gotta get up and take my daughter to school. I gotta figure out a way for her to get to school now. But every day I wake up, I be like, okay, first thing I gotta do is go in there, I gotta set my parameters, get my run, hit the weights, probably give me a good hour, 2 hour workout, and then be like, okay, now I can do whatever I want the rest of the day. I can eat whatever I want, I can smoke whatever I want, as long as I get those 2 hours in. So I'm gonna start doing that. And if I can do that every day, I got to do that because that's what I'm used to, like a job. I'm used to waking up having to be somewhere at the same time every day. If I don't have that, I lose myself. I end up laying in the bed jacking off or something. Well, I don't jack off. I use the Jedi mind trick. Yeah. I'm gonna be a motherfucking superhero by the time this shit over. Uh-oh, hold on. What you want? Get your ass back. Let it hit him on the nose real quick. Come here. I'll beat your ass. If I get on this bike, they could tell I used to be the telephone man. Be like, boy, I hit your ass. I can tell it didn't hit him because if I could just get the tip of that nose, that motherfucker be up under that house. Yeah. Now see, exchange like that, I ain't even mad. I do what I had to do. Dude out there, them his dogs, if he'd have got mad at me spraying them or something, then we'd have just had to open up a can of whoop ass. Cause I ain't hear you calling motherfuckers back not one time. So that's normal. I can deal with that. I'm from the country. I can kick a dog in the ass when I need to. All righty then. Yeah, I'm finna go home and smoke my weed. I left a half a blunt in the ashtray. I find it's hard for me to get along with my day when that half a blunt be in that ashtray. I guess that's that's Mary Jane. That's what I be looking forward to. I'm finna go home, holler at Mary. Mary, 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 Mary. I found out about some dab shit. When I found God, I found out who really be smoking and who don't. I started seeing through people bullshit. There's so many people out here claiming to smoke weed that's just doing the shit because they think it's cool. I couldn't imagine how many people smoke cigarettes because they think it's cool. Because I started running into people that, they be like they love weed like me. And it'd be a female or something. That's when I figured out, I was like, oh, these motherfuckers, a female that love weed have to buy her weed. A female that smoke weed, she don't buy her weed. She smoke them niggas weed. Yeah, a real smoker have to buy her own weed. A real smoker just, because you can't be without. Like, I ain't got time for these other motherfuckers' games or waiting on another motherfucker to come through. You gotta have your own stash. And then a girl that smoke weed know how to roll her own blunts and shit. That's what I found out. I was like, these glorified motherfuckers don't even know how to roll their shit up. Swear they smoke 24/7. All at the marijuana festival and shit. I'm like, and the niggas too. Them niggas was like that. I was smoking with niggas that, I be like, man, let's go re-up. Them niggas will run out before they re-up. I like, nigga, you ain't no smoker. You don't love this. Don't let the weed run out. Man, you out your mind. If I got less than an ounce, matter of fact, if I got less than 2 ounces, I'm finna go get another QP. Especially in Colombia. Shit. In Colombia, nigga, if I get down to a quarter pound, I'm finna go get another half pound. Yeah, Colombia was woo. And I love that shit over there, cause in Colombia, man, I was paying, man, I had my boy Steve finding me $75 QP. $75 for a QP, some wild marijuana too. Not that bullshit here. All them niggas talking about growing and taxing. All this bullshit they got here. I had some natural weed. I like my weed I wanted to come from the ghetto part of the forest. Yeah, I just wanted, like, it's wild over there growing in a patch with them other plants, all that. My weed then grew up with these other plants. That's the weed I want to smoke. I don't want to smoke this isolated niggas trying to look like they boiling water. Nigga, I don't need all that. That's some regular weed. Nigga got that hydroponic shit. Nigga, when did I need hydro anything? Thought that was some G.I. Joe shit. I'm waiting. I gotta, like I say, I need to find somebody in Colombian customs. I just haven't. We got a direct flight from Houston to Medellin now. I was praying for that when I was over there. I told my kids it was coming, but now that we got it, my status is in question. So like I say, when I left that motherfucker, I let my nuts hang. I had a lot of problems at the airport. When I travel, people be like, look at this dude with this big ass smile. And they be at work. They be like, why he ain't at work? He look like a lot of people sometimes, they see a free black man. They just everybody on the planet look at me like I'm supposed to be at work and they not. Yeah, and then they be fucking with me. Well, let me see if I could exercise my authority, and they feel good if they can stop me from doing something. I'm like, you motherfuckers ain't finna stop me from doing shit. They try to stop me from leaving. Like, how the fuck you gonna tell me I can't leave, nigga? And then they try to do I don't play all that. I do the paperwork to get by now. But I don't believe in telling a motherfucker where they can and can't go. God put us here for us to go wherever we want to go. Anybody tell you can't go where you want to go, they trying to protect the interests of themselves or somebody else. They trying to do something they ain't got no business doing. That's all that is. They be like, everybody, you think if everybody go where they want, everybody gonna flood into America? Yeah, they gonna flood into America because America fucked everybody. Ain't nobody coming to America that America ain't fucked. Everybody want to come to America because they life fucked up where they at. It's fucked up because America had a hand in it some kind of way. So America ain't never took responsibility. America's like a disobedient ass child and went around fucking up shit and ain't fixed nothing. Everywhere you go, you break shit. That's irresponsibility. That's a narcissistic relationship. So the people running the country are not adults. They just kids. That's why Trump act like that. The politicians, but the people on this level act like that. We are devoid. We were disconnected from our spirituality and the planet, so we never got a chance to grow up. And you mentioned chakras or something to somebody. They like, oh, get that shit away from me. Nigga, that sound like accountability or some shit. You gotta stand on who I am, so everybody wear them masks. They wear them masks. I came back to get my kids. I came back to give my kids the opportunity to get the fuck out. Yeah, when I was out, God told me don't come back. God told me long time ago, God say, look here, when I was still running with them women, God told me to get the fuck out. He said, drop all of them. That's what God told me to do. And I didn't, because I was trying to take somebody with me. I was like, I'm going in isolation, God, but I'm gonna try to take some ass. I was gonna try to take her with me and fuck my plans up. And until you let somebody know what you're doing, they fuck your plans up. So I was like, okay, I couldn't take her. Let me see if I can go back and get my kids. So I come back and get them an opportunity. And it's their decision. They raised by their mama. So do you want your mama mindset or do you want my mindset? You free to make a choice, but you can't take my choice away from me. Because if you choose to be in your mama mindset, then I got to send you on your way. I'm done paying that cost. I'm not taking care of nobody. And I don't want to live with nobody that need to be taken care of. I'm gonna spend rest of my life fixing somebody's fuck-ups when I'm telling you what it is. That's what narcissists do. Narcissists want you in their life so they got somebody to fix their fuck-ups. They'll speak to you, try to tell you what they think you want to hear because they want to borrow some money from you in the future. Yeah. Keep people on pins and needles. I like, God damn. I do that too. I call it networking though. I look for people that can do stuff for me that I can help too. Them motherfuckers just look for people that can help them. That's that one-sided relationship. You gonna find that. Your coolest friends are the ones can't handle their motherfucking business. The people that pay you the most compliments are the ones you always getting out of shit. They think that's payment. I allowed you to help me and I thank you. I went above and beyond thanking you. I'm gonna thank you next time you have to do it too. And then when it happened to you or you going through some shit, they be like, oh, I thought you was strong enough. You don't never need no help. No, nigga, you only come to me for help. Tell me that bullshit, pee on my head, tell me it's raining. They know what they doing the whole time too. That's what I noticed. I just sat back, watch people come up to me. You'd be shocked how many people come up to me praising God. Oh man, God be the glory. God damn, man. God bless us with this day. Hey, you got $5? So man, go ask God for it. Uh-oh. Look at him. You saw him check him? Thought y'all finna get a little squabble on. Always, be running from dogs. I thought about it one day. I was like, let me see. I'm 180 pounds. That nigga there got to be about, what you weigh? About 40 pounds? That nigga about 40, 45 pounds. I was like, boy, I hit that nigga like a linebacker. Yeah, they come running up, be like, nigga, you run up here, we finna goddamn eat clash. That would make them run back. That nigga realized, like, oh, that nigga got that weight. Yeah, they all gonna curl up. Now, if that dog keep coming after you, then you need to get your ass out of there, because that dog been trained to fight. And whoever trained him to not see feel. Yeah, in order to do that, they had to get that motherfucker to lose his mind. I seen, that's what pit bulls are. They not like that by nature, you can turn them into killers. That's what that means. They not killers, but by nature, you can turn them motherfuckers. When you turn them into a killer, they unlike any other dog. I seen a pit bull try to kill itself to get to me. No shit. When they all be at the end of that chain, hey, nigga can't even bark. He can't bark no more. I say, this nigga finna hang himself trying to get to me. I was like, nah, if that nigga get off that chain, I gotta kill him. All right, I done ran my mouth long enough. Then when I hit this freeway, it's gonna be too loud anyway. I'm gonna jump on this bike. I appreciate you listening. I'm glad I came on this morning. I almost didn't because I ain't had shit to talk about. And then when I come on here, I just talk about a bunch of nothing. I just be all over the place. But hopefully you got something from it. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. No matter what happened to me, if I disappear, I'ma reappear in Web 3. All glory to God. Y'all be cool.